Keith Andrews' Brentford side currently sits 7th in the Premier League. We occupy a European spot in a season where we were predicted to be down and relegated. It's been an incredible season, that's for sure, but can we actually qualify for Europe? That's the question I've asked 4 of your favourite Brentford content creators. Can Brentford actually qualify for Europe this season? Let's find out what they say.
Hello Hive, Mike Cliven5 here. I've been asked to send you a 1-minute video on whether Brentford can make it into Europe or not this season. I think if we're being honest and if we're being fair to Keith Andrews and everything that happened over the summer, I think Europe in his first season would have been quite a tough ask. I do think Brentford will be in a very strong position to strengthen over the summer, considering we haven't made that many moves in January and we still have the war chest from Brian Mbeumo and Johan Wissa to spend. And added into that, the new investment that got announced earlier on in the season, I do think we'll have a bit of a war chest to spend in the summer, and I think we might be in a position where we can really kick on. This season, I think if you look at the way the fixtures have fallen, we have all of the difficult teams to play away from home now, considering we played all of them at the start of the season. And even though it is extremely tight in the league, and I do think someone will, or a team will end up kind of taking a European place that isn't normally playing in Europe, I'm not sure if that team will be us. I think Mikkel Damsgaard and Christopher Ajer getting injuries recently doesn't help things. I know that they're nothing serious, but especially with Christopher Ajer, he's someone that can get injured quite frequently. And if we lose Mikkel Damsgaard and we only have Matthias Jensen as our only creative option, we've seen how much we can struggle to kind of break sides down, particularly the Forest game, thinking of the Burnley game, teams below us in the division, where we feel like we should be kind of exerting our control on the game and showing our quality. We haven't really been able to do that under Keith Andrews a lot this season, bar that spell from Bournemouth to Sunderland where we were fantastic in every game. If we play like we did against Chelsea away, I will say that we are in with a chance. But if I'm thinking with my brain instead of my heart, I think Europe in his first season, although it would be an incredible achievement, I think maybe a little bit too much for Keith Andrews. However, I think we'd be in a fantastic position to go and kick on next year with a good transfer window. So yeah, I'm hoping for Europe. My heart says that we can do it, but my head probably says it's a bit too far.
What's up, Brentford fans? It's Arisa Talk Speeds here, and I just wanted to answer the question that everybody's been asking. Are we actually going to make Europe? We currently sit 7th in the table on 33 points, but just look at the gap between Liverpool and Sunderland, 4th and 9th. 3 points. 3 points. One slip up by us, and we could be chilling in 12th. That's how crazily tight the Premier League is right now. But currently, we are in prime position to secure a European spot. And let me tell you how we could do that. Well, for starters, the Champions League currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 English teams in the top 11. 6. That means the Premier League is in prime position to have another 5 Premier League teams being sent to the Champions League automatically. With that being taken care of, that means 5 spots will be guaranteed for the Champions League. That means 2 to 3 spots will be left for Europa League and Conference League. And with City and Arsenal basically wrapping up that one of the two is going to win the Carabao Cup, that means one of those Conference League spots is guaranteed to be slotted for the 7th or 8th place. And it also depends on the FA Cup too. Who wins the FA Cup? Another Crystal Palace wins it, then they take it, that slot's gone. If a team like City, Villa, Liverpool win it, we're in prime position to pick that up. With that being said, we must win games like these, Newcastle, Villa, Arsenal, or get some points out of it. If we want to push for Europe, we can't just beat the bottom feeders and not compete against the actual top dogs, because that's what you have to do in Europe. So these 3 games are absolutely crucial for us, because after these 5 Prem games, it's smooth sailing for a little bit. So we need points, especially at that Newcastle game, because we're right at level of points with them, because that will be absolutely crucial for our European conquest. To conclude, Brentford are projected to finish 8th in the Premier League table. Do I agree with this? I don't know. We're basically level on points with United, Newcastle, and almost level with Chelsea. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. If the cup competitions go in our favor, we can get 8 European slots in the Premier League automatically. And right now, that means we'll get Conference League. But it just all depends. I personally think we'll make Europe, probably Conference League, if I had to guess. But we all just see. And now back to the Hive, y'all go.
Personally, I don't really want to get my hopes up or jinx anything this early because there's still a lot of matches to go and the Premier League is so tight that if you lose a couple of games on the bounce, you could find yourself going from 7th to 15th in no time at all. But of course, we have been very good, and in 2026 particularly, our away forms even looked a lot better. We've beaten Everton, our first trip to the Hill Dickinson. We've beaten Aston Villa, our first ever victory at Villa Park, and did the latter with 10 men for most of that game, an incredible away win. And we're in a position where it is very possible. The one thing that concerns me a little bit is I think our January transfer window, we could have done with improving the squad a little bit more, because it does leave us a little bit light in certain areas. We signed Kay Thoreau, who's hopefully going to be a very good signing for us in the future, but he's not making the matchday squads, so he's not going to instantly improve the team. We could have done with a striker who's going to instantly come in and provide a backup option or a striker alternative option to equal Thiago, which we didn't really go for. And especially when you look at other teams around us in the league, like Bournemouth and Fulham, they've both gone out and signed exciting attacking players. So that's the one thing that concerns me a little bit. If you were to ask me right now, I would say, why not? Why not? Why can't Brentford qualify for Europe?
It's not a joke anymore. I genuinely believe that we are going to hear one of these three anthems at the G-Tech next season. And let me tell you why I am so confident. We've got a manager that's already exceeded everyone's expectations for this season. He's tactically sound, calm under pressure, and getting the best out of our players week after week. We've also got one of the best strikers in the league right now, going band for band with Haaland for the Golden Boot this season. He's scoring goals, leading the line, and giving defenders headache week after week. This isn't luck. This isn't a purple patch. This is foundation being built as we speak. That's why Europe isn't a dream for Brentford anymore. It's just a direction that we're heading at.
As I'm filming this video, Brentford sits 7th in the table, so I think European football is ours to lose. I think that based on the way we're playing and some of the results we're getting, like yesterday we managed to squeeze out a win away at Aston Villa with 10 men. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We just need a run of a couple of wins, separate ourselves from the pack, because it's quite a tightly packed field in mid-table at the moment. So I think we just need to get a few wins, get above, get a bit of breathing space between 8th and 9th. And why not? You know, I'm an optimist, so I'm going to give us a 70% chance of qualifying for some sort of European football. I would be over the moon if we qualified for the Conference League. Following Brentford around Europe would be incredible. And I actually think we'd do pretty well. So, yeah, I'm going to give us a 70% chance of qualifying for the Conference League next year. Fingers crossed. Always believe in Brentford. Come on, you bees.
But thank you to everyone who helped make this video possible. All 4 of their accounts will be linked in the pinned comment. Make sure to go and show them some support. And if you're watching this video, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time, Hive out.